The Imperial Ice Stars have been wowing South Africans for the past 10 weeks. The critically acclaimed show boasts award-winning figure skaters and never-before-seen tricks, but it seems like the ice has stolen the show. We caught up with Becky Perry, the production manager, to find out just how they turn a theater stage into an ice rink.
So it's at least 10 years ago now. A guy called Tony Mercer decided to turn the whole ice show thing on its head and put it into the theatre setting. So it brings the audience really close to the ice, obviously. So you're seeing elements that you'd normally see in the middle of an arena here in your face. So it's very dramatic. So that was his idea, his notion, and then he went through a process of figuring out how to get it that you can do this on the floor. So he went through a whole load of experiments with engineers and all the rest of it, and this is the solution that he's come up with. Making the ice is a really difficult process. I'd love to say it's super duper easy, and our guys are so experienced, but it's a hair-raising process. Every time is you have that little wondering if it's going to work, and it always does work. But for instance, we're so at the whim of local temperature, of the chillers themselves. The plant themselves are really, really reliable, but they can only operate in regular temperatures. So right now it's very hot in Cape Town. It's not a place for ice, but our guys are working around the clock to keep it up, so it's working really well. We lay 5 tons of cubed ice, and then we put about another 10 tons of water on top of that. So it's quite a lot of water. So we've got 2 giant plants. Essentially, they're like your domestic refrigerator sitting outside, and they keep pumping high-pressure glycol around them and cooling it down to -12. So that's constantly pumping through the mat all the time, day and night. Right now, we've been in Cape Town for a couple of weeks, so we've got a good thick ice rink. But in the first couple of days, it's a lot thinner. And some of the elements that the guys do involve a lot of force. So when they're landing, their blades are chipping right down into the ice. So if they go too far, it can puncture the pipes, and there's high pressure fluid in there, and it comes up. And it's crazy. But our guys get in there, and they're like surgeons doing emergency surgery, and they're incredible. They get in there, they've got forceps and clamps, and they've got carbon dioxide, and they just freeze it immediately, and we can start the show up again we did one in 53 seconds, was the fastest one I've seen, as a 53-second repair. That was pretty impressive.